We are Retired to Ride, and today we're at a desert racetrack in Spain. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and we pop out from the back streets into Tabernas and head east towards the track. If you watched the previous video, you would have seen how we got here to Tabernas yesterday, and that we are 4 people. There's myself and Brenda the honey badger, who's our wonderful camera operator, and just in front of us are our friends Guy and Karine. And we're on the way to the racetrack on a cloudy sort of morning. It's Saturday morning in March, and we're going to meet up with Guy's brother Paul, who's on track today with 2 VFR 750 Hondas. The track the riders are using today is 5 kilometers long, and it has 17 corners. It is, we understand, a 4-day event: Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Today is Saturday, and the cost for each rider per day is €100 per day for time on the track. Guy's brother Paul made the trip in his van all the way from Belgium with the 2 bikes tucked into the back of it. But the majority of the riders here have loaded up their bikes on large articulated trucks, and they've been brought down here, and then the riders are bussed in and out from their accommodation to and from the track. You can see the trucks there. First thing first, we meet and greet with Paul, and he very kindly makes us some coffee. Wonderful, aren't they?
You are in your happy place?
Yeah. V4 Hondas, I really like them. These are Paul's magnificent VFRs. This one, I think, had a suspension problem, so he wasn't using it today. Then we take our coffees up onto the viewing platform. We're hoping to get some film shots of Paul as he flies past on the VFR, but obviously we have to be a little bit patient. A few moments later and we catch him. So let's watch that in slow-mo. At the end of the session, we watch Paul come in, and then I think it's time for a racetrack breakfast. The Cafe Bar restaurant actually overlooks the track. What a spectacular view. And the staff here are wonderful. It's so friendly. The food is good, and it's not expensive. The time. Yeah. Perfect. What did you have with yours? Butter and jam?
When you do some onions on it.
No, that's for me, it's perfect. For me, that is perfect. But what are you having, Guy? Bacon?
I think it's a surprise, I don't know.
Yeah, surprise. But it's good, isn't it? And we have breakfast, and this is the view. Amazing.
Bacon and egg.
Very nice. This is a pretty good spot for breakfast, I think you'll agree. Now, today we thought it was going to be classic bikes only, but apparently not so. So all sorts of bikes have turned up for the meeting today. And today being Saturday, it's all about improving your lap time. Thursday and Friday were more or less practice sessions to learn the track. That's what I think. And today is the day everybody tries to get the best lap time possible. And we actually see some of the faster riders on the circuit. There are 4 different groups going out on the track today, A, B, C and D. D being the slowest, A being the fastest. This little map shows you whereabouts in Spain the track is located. It is a constant hive of activity. Bikes on the track, bikes going in, bikes going out, and action in the pit garages. So while we're waiting for Paul to go out again, we wander down towards the pits. Here you can see Paul on his way out onto the track for another session. In the pit garages, we start to understand the scale of this event. Guy and Karine bump into a bike dealer from Belgium that they know who's also here on track today. We notice that some of the riders have brought 2 bikes with them to the track, and I presume that's because if one of them breaks down or is damaged, they have a second one to ride. We then are trying to catch Paul on each lap as he goes round on this session, just to see if he's improving his time. Certainly his placing in the queue of bikes doesn't change, so no one's gaining, no one's losing. As each lap passes, I understand more and more the appeal of doing this. I find it quite addictive, I suppose, but I don't know whether I'd want to commit the time or the finances to doing this at the level Paul is doing it. I also think it would be a pretty steep learning curve. There are, as you can see, some remarkable looking machines in the pit garages.
It's like on a Formula One car, isn't it? I think these make about 200 horsepower. Probably why you need wings.
We get the opportunity to talk to this guy with his Ducati. I'll try and give you some figures. It's over 200 horsepower. It'll do 345 kilometers an hour, and it cost 42,000 euros. A lovely guy. He took the time to explain everything to me because I have no idea. And he also talked to us about the electronics systems on the bike.
Look, if rain, you can choose traction control, slide control.
Yeah.
I drive the motor. You see how much grad?
Yeah, the gradient.
You give gas, motor say no.
Yeah? Top speed 270
No, I drive to normal 345.
kilometers an hour.
Yes. 216 over. Wake up. How do you call English? I don't know. 216.
60
Horsepower. Horsepower.
Yeah?
260.
That's outrageous.
Motor is 1130 cc.
I really do appreciate the time this guy took to talk to us and explain everything. Fascinating.
Look how thick
Next door, I think we see
look at the
the
colours.
brightest coloured bike on the track today. And as we keep finding today, the people are very friendly.
As usual.
I can show it off. Yeah, looks cool. You riding as well for that?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that one.
But I'm in the slowest group.
Yeah, this is group D, yeah?
Yeah.
I would be group F. So I think we think it's very interesting that here we've seen at least 5 female riders.
Oh, there's a lot.
We didn't know this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time I go riding and I come along with them that there's so many female riders.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you did all the art here.
Yeah.
So what group is here? A, E, B. So
And
B,
his brother is riding now with me.
A, B, D, F.
It's really nice. It's a totally different kind of riding than you just go on your bike and you go cruising. It's totally different, but you learn a lot.
Concentration.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I rode this morning and I had a time of 3 minutes 22 seconds, and I was just not in the right place. And now I went again and I was really focused, and I came back and they told me 3 minutes 1 second.
Oh, wow.
So I took off 20 seconds.
Wonderful to hear her enthusiasm. And right next to them is this, I think it's it looks like a Bol d'Or racer, an endurance racer, Kawasaki. I'm having a ball here today. They use a lot of tyres here in the weekend. And this is the racetrack owner's car, or one of his cars. I think it's, from memory, it's a Datsun Nissan ZX. I don't know much about cars, but that one looks pretty cool to me. Then we spend some time with Paul, Guy and Karine, and I get the information that the fastest lap so far is 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That's phenomenal. 5 kilometre track, 17 corners, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. So here's our very ordinary looking bike, but behind us are the metal pallets that they use to load the bikes onto the articulated trucks. I thought that was quite interesting. So we watch a bit more, and we're thinking about going to a mountain village this afternoon. But before we do anything, there's cake on offer. This is an Easter speciality in Spain. It's bread fried in egg, covered in sugar. Very tasty. And then we're distracted by the faster riders going around the track. Back in the pit area is this absolutely gorgeous Harris-framed Suzuki GSX. That is a work of art. After lunch, which was very good, we think we should take you to a typical whitewashed Spanish mountain village. So that's where we're going now. After all that amazing frantic trackside action with those high-speed motorcycles, this ride seems a little bit tame. And if I give you the statistics for my bike, at 65 horsepower and maybe 180 kilometers an hour, against that Ducati we saw earlier, I'm actually riding a bicycle. Anyway, Let's just chillax and enjoy the ride.
Baby, we got a long way to go. Riding high and riding low. Mountain valleys to the sea. Just out riding a honey badger and me. Let's ride. Wheeling free, clear blue skies. Motorcycles in our lives. Down the valleys to the sea. Just out riding a honey badger and me. Let's ride. Daybreak riding, morning chill. Riding on the blacktop, it's a thrill. Mountain valleys to the sea. Just out riding the honey badger and me. Let's ride. Far off sunsets, many hours to go. Riding fast, riding slow. Mountain valleys to the sea. Just out riding the honey badger and me. Let's ride. Far off horizon, engines running high. Bends and curves, we got the lot. Mountain valleys to the sea. Just out riding the honey badger and me. Let's ride.
Into the village we go, and we're going to take you all the way to the town square or the village square. Tiny, winding little streets, and basically you have to follow your nose to get to the centre.
This looks interesting. Hopefully we're all right. We're okay parking our bikes here. But it's a very pretty little village. See you later. It would all have been by donkey, wouldn't it? And people were smaller. Look at this door.
It's a bit of a climb, isn't it? But we want to find the mirador or lookout point.
And the other side. Mirador.
La Fuente.
Mirador to the left. Oh, it's a town laundry. Yeah, town laundry.
By our calculations, it's up here and turn left. And there we are. Beautiful. Then we have to take the obligatory tourist photos of ourselves. We wandered down the hill looking for a bar that's open to serve us a cold drink. Most of them seem to be closed, but a local guy told us to go down this street and there's a hotel. Here it is. So, Hotel El Museo, and it was very nice too. One cold drink later, we head back to Tabernas, where our accommodation is. We're going to take you through the old town centre. We're actually looking for a particular restaurant for an evening of tapas. I'm quite looking forward to an evening of tapas, or pinchos, as they're known in the Basque region.
What we've ordered, because I haven't got a clue. Do you know, Guy? No, I haven't got a clue.
And it's all cold.
Yeah,
Looks like cold soup.
that's gazpacho.
That's it.
That's cold soup.
So it all arrives, and I'm going to try and describe it for you. So this is cold tomato soup. This is raw tuna with onions and other bits. These are mini pita breads. And these are chicken fingers, though chicken don't have fingers. And these are little pork sandwiches. And afterwards, cheese cake. A very enjoyable evening. Next morning, we're back at the track and they're already preparing the pallets for the bikes to be loaded onto the trucks. This is Sunday now. Here you can see the pallet with two bikes on it. Unfortunately, one of them was crashed. And then we meet up with Paul. He is going out on track for a session, first session of the day, I think. And we will go and have another racetrack breakfast. Paul's out on the track and we head for the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
The organisers looks like their name's Circuit Fun.
Yeah. And we have our tostadas.
Oh yeah,
With tomato, like a puree
Tomato.
of tomato.
and olive oil.
Is it good?
I'll tell you in a minute. Perfect.
Perfecto. And mine is with butter and jam. English style.
Mellow coton.
That's apricot.
Yeah, I'm having the same.
You having the same?
Yeah.
At the end of the session, we watch Paul come back into the pits and then we start thinking about getting ready for the ride home. It's a fond farewell to Paul, and we very much appreciate that he took the time out for us while we were here. And then we set off for the road home. And all the while, I'm reflecting on the weekend, and in particular, some of the aspects like the logistics, and I'm thinking this one through. So these bikes are put onto a truck, loaded onto trucks in Belgium. The truck is driven to the track. Meanwhile, the riders fly to the south of Spain, and then they are picked up and taken to their hotel accommodation. And each day they're bussed into and out of the racetrack. It's quite phenomenal. The other thing I was considering was the financial outlay to do this kind of thing. And I noticed on the track there were some CB500 Hondas, basic bikes, probably 2,000, 3,000 euros to buy. So is anything from that sort of level to that black Ducati we saw, 42,000 euros. So there's a big span of financial difference, if you like, for people that want to do this kind of thing. It was very interesting for us. We've never experienced anything like this. I suppose you'd call us track day virgins or newbies, but it was fascinating. On the way home now, enjoying the N340A. We hope you've enjoyed spending time with us over this weekend, and maybe you'll come back and watch another video soon.